lap. We're all very, very pleased with that one. Nice work. Come on, I'll see you back in the pits.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top three today. Surfer Girl, Russell and Dennis Hauger. Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow. The Chinese Grand Prix then is upon us once again. It's a race that saw Michael Schumacher claim his final Formula One victory in 2006, as well as Red Bull's first win with Sebastian Vettel in 2009. There's no doubt there's plenty more drama to come here in Shanghai. Shanghai International Circuit then is a 16-corner high-speed thrill ride. The long and ever-tightening right-hander at turns 1 and 2 tests a driver's patience. The flat, open to the elements location, test their skill in a crosswind. 2 DRS zones will assist passing, and they're available into turn 1 and down the kilometre-long back straight into turn 14. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Surfer Girl lines up on pole position, and starting next to them is George Russell. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Hauger, Verstappen, Leclerc, Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Albon, Drugovich, Liam Lawson, Norris, Théo Pourchaire, Bottas, Ocon, Stroll, Joe, Magnussen, Doohan, Tsunoda, Sargent, De Vries, and Pierre Gasly picks up the final grid slot. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
Well, I imagine they'll be starting to feel the adrenaline as they anticipate the run down into turn 1, a bit like preparing to go into battle. The unknown situation will bring nerves, but that's a good thing. It will keep them focused on the moment and on their surroundings as we build towards the start of the Grand Prix.
So then, the formation lap is underway here in China. This circuit has mixed driver reactions with a never-ending turn 1, which tends to divide opinion. And much of the course is twisty until the back straight, which is 1.2 kilometres in length. So it's going to be interesting to see how the drivers get on today. So as all the cars reform the grids, the drivers will be hoping to get a strong start. They'll want to earn some valuable points from today's race, with final communications being done with their race engineers, ensuring the planned strategies are all in place.
Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Okay, as things stand, we'll be third in the championship. Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 8.3 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're in 13th place. Your last lap time was 1 minute 38.2. It's Verstappen ahead. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 3 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap was a 1:37.1. There's a new strategy available on the MFD. Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out. We need to form up at reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive. Some information on Hauger. Right, they've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring. Right, let's go, come on! That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. All right, we'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in this strategy. Okay, you've currently got 19th place. Sonoda ahead. They're on fresh softs. Leclerc behind. Less than a second separates you. They're on fresh mediums. You've got 11 laps until your pit window opens. 24 laps to go. You've got damage to the rear wing. Expect some slight impact on performance. The bodywork's taken a few scrapes. Try not to make it any worse, please. Just be warned, the underbody's showing heavy damage. The rear diffuser's incurred some damage. You might start to feel the effects. Tyre condition still looking good. let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap. Okay, that's Sonoda just ahead. Come on, push hard. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 6 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap was a 2 minutes 09.0. Leclerc is behind you. Okay, gap to the car behind. 0.9 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. We think they've got one more stop. Your last lap time was a 2:08.8. Green flag. Damage to the rear wing. You've got damage to your rear wing. There are 34 laps of fuel remaining. Fastest lap at this point in time is a 1 minute 36.5. We don't have the data for that, I'm afraid. They're in first, and the gap is 6.7 seconds. Time last lap was a 1:40.1. Damage to the rear wing. You've got damage to your rear wing. The bodywork's taken a few scrapes. Try not to make it any worse, please. Have damage to the rear diffuser. Repeat, damage to the rear diffuser. Just be aware. Watch that rear wing. You've taken some slight damage. The side pods have taken damage. Keep an eye on your engine temperatures. Cooling may be adversely affected. There's been some damage to the underbody. Expect the car to feel some impact. Watch out for the rear diffuser. It's taken a small hit. Just be careful. No tyre concerns at the moment. Just focus on the driving. stroll ahead. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 1.7 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. Their tyres are 9 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap was a 1 minute 40.4. This is excellent stuff. You're closing in by 7/10 a lap. Okay, as things stand, we're going to be 5th in the championship. Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Okay, mate, don't worry about the damage. I've got some new strategy options if you go and check your MFD. Understood. Copy that. Damage to the rear wing. You've got damage to your rear wing. Okay, that's Valtteri ahead. Our gap to the car in front is 1.3 seconds. They're on old mediums. Okay, they've done 10 laps on those tyres. We think they've got one more stop. Your last lap time was a 1:40.1. Good job. You're gaining by a full second a lap at the moment. Careful, remember your teammates. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. Okay, gap ahead is 1.8 seconds. Norris behind. Less than a second separates you. Their tyres are 11 laps old now. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap was a 1 minute 40.6. Bodywork's taken a few scrapes. Try not to make it any worse, please. Okay, so the gap is 1.7 seconds. And that's Valtteri behind you. We're leaving the car behind by 1.4 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 12 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap was a 1:42.4. Okay, some information on Norris. Okay, it looks like the problem's terminal. They're retiring the car. Okay, we've got a full course caution. The safety car's out. Keep an eye on the delta. We need to keep it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow down, maintain positive delta. Okay, mate, we might need to look at a new race strategy after that. I've got some options for you, so go and check your MFD. Valtteri is in for his stop. Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, copy that. That's Porsche just ahead. Come on, let's get him. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are just 1 lap old. Your last lap time was 2 minutes. Okay, that last lap was a 1:00.4. The rear diffuser's taken a little damage, but the effect should be minimal for now. Safety car in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags. Car behind you's just come in for the hard tyres. Car behind running hard tyres. Okay, clear. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. Manoeuvre, you made it look so easy. Gap to your teammate ahead is 3.6 seconds. Is ahead of you. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 3 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 41.2. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. Ahead, and gap to the car in front is 2.6 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, they've got 4 laps on their tyres, and the time last lap was a 1:39.6. We're gaining by around 0.2 per lap. Keep going. Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 2.8 seconds. catching the car ahead. Well done, but be aware these tyres need to get us to the end of this race. Nice move, good job. And that's Doohan behind. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 5 laps old. Your last lap time was a 1 minute 39.9. And that's Valtteri ahead of you. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 3.6 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 5 laps old. Time last lap was a 1:39.0. We're gaining by around 0.2 per lap. Keep going. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 2.5 seconds. Leclerc behind. And the gap behind us is 1.9 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 6 laps old. And the time last lap was a 1 minute 37.8. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Damage to the rear wing. You've got damage to your rear wing. Okay, you've taken damage to the side pods. Expect to feel a little bit more drag than normal. The underbody's taken some damage. Expect some significant impact to performance, I'm afraid. The rear diffuser's got some damage. You're definitely going to feel the effects from here on out, I'm afraid. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. P9, you're running P9, keep going. Less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Leclerc is behind you. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on old mediums. Okay, gap to leader, 16.0 seconds. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, just 5 laps until the end. Okay, gap to the car ahead is 1.6 seconds. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Okay, safety car deployed, safety car's been deployed. Watch your delta, make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack. Okay, the officials have deployed the safety car due to multiple cars being stopped on track. Mind your delta. Right, drop your speed, our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. lengths ahead. Okay, they're on old softs. Your last lap time was a 1:42.3. Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap. You've got to give that position back, mate. We're under safety car conditions and you can't overtake. Return the position. Green flag. Past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
There'll be smiles at the factory after that one. A great race and a real team performance to take victory here in Shanghai. Tell me, Ant, how do they manage to achieve this win?
I think the key here is just the quality of the racecraft, you know? I mean, how many overtakes did they make overall? I'm sure we have a stat person keeping score somewhere, and it's fantastic to watch, wasn't it? This is a strategic sport at the end of the day, but it's always really gratifying to see close-fought battles on track. It's what all the fans are after.
And look at that, they're making their way out onto the podium now. Great race from the McLaren team, and I'm very happy to see them there on that top step of the podium. And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. Our championship leader is still sat at the top of the standings, but their rivals have made up some solid ground today. Some amazing talents out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Oscar Piastri gets my vote today.
Let's move on to the constructors. And pulling further ahead in the standings, it's Red Bull. There was also a strong showing from the McLaren team today as they made their way up the standings. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.